We're here with Dr. Ross Meloan, the Director of Career Services here at Murray State. And Ross, we've just sent 1,300 more graduates out to the world of work.
We sure did, didn't we?
And you've got some great numbers of their employability.
You know, and the way we arrived at those numbers is probably as important to explain as anything, but we actually went to graduation and asked them, what are you doing following graduation? The actual question was, what are your post-graduation plans? And in that was a variety of things, but the most significant part of what it is that we're looking at was the number of people who are employed. And we came up with almost 42, I think it was 42.1% of our students that graduated on that Saturday have jobs following graduation or prior to. So we were real excited about that number, Jimmy.
And Ross, we also know that over the next 6 months, as these students get out, start working, getting jobs, maybe go to graduate school, those percentages increase pretty significantly.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll probably find ourselves at the national average around 64 to 65% after a 6-month period of time. By the way, we're going to survey them then too and see if in fact that number does reflect accurately what we think it should be. I think one of the things that excited me the most about that percentage that I indicated just a moment ago, the 42%, was the fact that we're in a down economy. There's still a lot of questions about Europe, our own economy, the political situation, as it exists today, and all the things, all those stresses on our economy as it relates to hires. I'm very encouraged by what we've been able to do here at Murray State University.
Well, Ross, your office does a lot to get those students ready for that day that they walk the stage. Talk about some of the things that are key programs that prepare our students for graduation.
Absolutely. One of the things that we like to focus on is our internships and the numbers of people that are participating in those. This particular survey asked that question too, and it's in the mid-20s of those percent, that is, of those people who were graduating that day that have participated in an internship, either paid or unpaid, which is good. It's higher than it has been in the past. Then we went a little bit further, Jimmy, and we asked if in fact they had participated in what we called a required internship, cooperative education, experiential education experience required by their academic departments. 28% of the students responded to that question at all. So, if you take the two together, a little less than 50% of those who responded to the total survey says we're doing the right things, and that we know is the real key to finding a position of employment. One of the things we've heard nationally, and while that number has been replicated lately, is that approximately 83 to 84% of those people who participate in multiple internships, let's call that experiential education outside of the classroom at Murray State University, will find a job prior to graduation compared to those who don't. So, we're right in line with some of the things that are going on out there.
Well, in addition to that, a student that walks out of Murray State has all these resources, from resume building and preparation to career service event, to career day events that happen on campus. So really, they're pretty much ready for the world of work when they walk out of here.
We think so, and some of our efforts over the course of the last year have really beefed that up. For example, we have a very active mock interview program where some of our staff members will sit in and play the part of the interviewer, or we'll go out into the community and select some of our folks that have had prior experience in that, or those people who are actually in the field to come in and do those interviews with those students who are interested in that. It's amazing how many students think that they're doing a great job with regards to the interview or actually preparation of the documentation, the resume, the cover letter, those kinds of things, when in fact an awful lot of them can use a little bit of help, and that's what we do.
Well, Ross, we're all interested in outcomes at this day and time, and it's good to know that the Murray State student has a great outcome to look forward to. And thank you for what you do to help our students.
Thank you very much for having us.